Today we are featuring Sheikh Nurara Khalid, our renowned scholar who is always known for speaking his mind about issues that concerns the common man. We all know how he's passionate about the Nigerian government and how things are being run. So today we want to know what influences his decision. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, what influences your passion on that?
Well, my stature in the society and my passion, my passionate way of thinking about Nigeria. Um, I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a husband. I'm a family man. I'm a community leader. I have exposure in the society. I interact with people. All this, if you bring them together, you will find that I must be passionate about the common man. I'm living with them. My children attend public school. My wives go to public hospitals. I'm a common person. I'm part of it. I'm not regretting my position. I don't want to change. I don't want to go into the other class. I want to live in with the common man, to feel what he feels, and to share with him the situation. So that is why I have the passion for the common man, and that is why I always stand by the common man.
Uh, some people see your criticism to the government as you are meddling in politics, that you should rather maintain your position as a scholar.
You can't separate politics from life, and religion also is life. We worship Allah when we are alive. We worship the Almighty in this life. So you can't separate religion from politics. No one can say that I'm a partisan politician. Therefore, I speak issues, not political issues. Not that this is the one you vote for, or this is the one you're supposed not to vote in. But I always caution the government to be dutiful. The government officials should discharge their duty. That is what I always call upon. You can't say that because I don't want to talk about politics, then I should keep quiet when people are being killed in Nigeria. I shouldn't say anything when people are looting the wealth of the nation. I shouldn't say anything when people are negligent of their duty. I shouldn't say anything if our education system is collapsing. If Nigeria is sinking, I suppose only to be mindful of prayer, worship. This is childish, This kind of thinking is childish. I must say no to corruption because Allah said no to corruption. Allah says in many places, He is saying that we shouldn't be corrupt. The Quran is there for anyone to read. Allah gave an example of Pharaoh, how he was a tyrant leader and how Moses was sent to him to correct the society. Yusuf alayhi salam even entered into politics and become a leader to correct things. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, all the messengers, all the apostles, whatever name you may call among them, they fought they struggled and fought for the right of the common man. They stand for the masses. I don't see anybody who will claim to be a religious leader or a religious person or a man of God who doesn't care about what the society is. Yes, even if we try to separate the two, they are mingling together. Look at what is happening in the world today. You will see that many religious leaders had promoted change in their society. They have been voice for the voiceless. They had the passion of helping the common man. What is wrong with somebody in Nigeria if he says no to corruption, if he says no to insecurity, if he says let's unite ourselves and be peaceful? I think those hypocrites that are looting Nigeria, those hypocrites that are negligent of duty, those hypocrites that are, working together with the terrorists to destroy Nigeria, they are the ones who are saying no when someone is saying no to corruption, when someone is saying no to tyranny.
Tell me something about interfaith, because most of the Muslim Ummah are not too comfortable with you involved in the interfaith. You seems to see that as the only way that can unite the two major religions in Nigeria. Tell me about the interfaith.
Well, interfaith is a compound noun, and you cannot give a noun to send a message. It's not a sentence. So we can't just say interfaith. There must be something to qualify that word, interfaith, or to identify what interfaith stands for. When we say interfaith, we are referring to interreligious discussion for peace, for unity, for harmony. Fortunately, there are many interreligious bodies in Nigeria. I can remember there is NAREC. It is a governmental project to unite the two religions, Muslims and Christians together. Go and check. I'm not a member. But people find a way to use interfaith to radicalize the thought of Muslims against non-Muslims, that we are promoting interfaith. At the same time, they want to keep me shut. They want to silence me, to stop criticizing incompetency, negligence of duty, and corruption. If not, we are from Plateau. We have witnessed a peaceful Plateau. We have witnessed a moment when Birom will speak Fulani, Fulfulde, and Fulani will speak Birom. What happened that they start killing themselves? So to stop this kind of notion, this kind of idea of killing people, we must come together with the Christians and say no to killing, no to incompetency, no to insecurity, no to banditry, no to any act of illicit activity in our nation. That is the idea of interfaith. But I want to correct your statement that, with due respect, please, that most of the Muslim Ummah, no, some of them, very few of them, the majority of the Muslim Ummah are happy with the interfaith activities in Nigeria.
So let me take you back again. Judging by your childhood, growing up, you had it a little bit rough. Is that part of what is making you to challenge the government to ensure that things are being done right?
Yeah, part of it is my history, how I was brought up, how I experienced my life, how I suffered to educate myself after having the Islamic education from my parents and encouragement from them. But I had to struggle to have more Western education after I grown up. All what you are seeing in my library, it was by my struggle. I went through hardship, and I have seen how the society is careless about a common child in Nigeria. That's part of the beginning. That created my beginning of thinking, why are we negligent about children? A common man will produce a child, and that child will be brought up in a way that he will be living a miserable life. Why? Whose responsibility is that? That is why I start thinking that way. Then I start asking, what are the duties of the government? What are the duties of the individual citizen? And the answer is there are shared responsibilities and there are individual responsibilities. Individuals' responsibilities are those that you were assigned as a government official to do. No one will say that Nigeria is moving the right direction now. Unanimously, Nigerians have agreed that Nigeria is sinking. Nigeria is moving towards no direction. Therefore, at this moment, everybody must talk within the framework of the law.
Oh, that takes us to my next question. What do you think should be done for things to work differently?
Well, I think it is orientation. What we need in Nigeria today is orientation. We have to reorient ourselves, rebrand ourselves, reform our way of thinking. That is why I commend any move to correct the thinking, the mindset of Nigeria. For instance, we have National Orientation Agency. Let's put it as a very important project that every Nigerian will understand that yes, he has no country to be proud of other than Nigeria. And he must contribute in making Nigeria great. And let every Nigerian start having this patriotic ideology from the nursery level, from the primary level, upward to the university. Let it be clear in our curriculum. Let's be concerned about how to create a new Nigeria, a Nigeria that will be competing with the other nations in the world in developmental activities. Not Nigeria that will be competing to be the worst in the world. Anytime our government officials will be creating more excuse, taking the advantage of Korean War, taking the advantage of coronavirus pandemic to justify that Nigerians must suffer, that Nigeria must move backward. We can't afford to move like this. We need to reorient ourselves. We need to re-educate ourselves, rethink, so that we can understand what is wrong with us.
Has your suspension from the Apo Legislative mosque influenced anything on what you used to believe in, that is speaking against the injustices being done to Nigerians? Has it influenced any of
No, it will never. It will never. It it always encouraged me. It encourages me to do more, because it is a sign that I am doing it the way it's supposed to be done. That I am on the track of the previous messengers of the Lord and apostles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because no messenger was sent that people did not attack him because of his ideology of reforming the society. So if I am attacked because I'm my ideology of reforming the society, I supposed to congratulate myself for that. And any sensible Nigeria, as it has been done by many sensible Nigerians, they have congratulated me for standing for justice, for standing for the truth, for standing for the masses. And that is rare in our nation. And one thing we have to also notice about this is that if I went against the law by my stand, I could have been arrested by the authorities. What I did was right, because now 5 months, the victims of the train are still, some of them are still in the hands of the bandits, saying that it's not supposed to be, that was a crime. Then what happened to them? We have seen a video when people are beating Nigerians, telling that they can kill them. And after that suspension, Kuje prison was attacked. And what happened? How many villages were destroyed after that suspension? So you can see what I said was right. That yes, the government should stand up to do its duty. I did not say they are not doing anything, but I am saying that thing that they are doing is not enough for Nigerians. We need a Nigeria which life and properties are secured.
Now that 2023 is here, what is your call to Nigerians towards the general election?
My call to Nigerians is to value their votes and to understand why should they vote and who are they going to vote for. I am not to say go to this party or that party, vote for this candidate or that candidate, but I will tell them that you need a candidate to vote for who is concerned about your security, who can unite Nigerians, who can reform the education sector, who can promote our economy, who can bring a new Nigeria that will start competing with the other worlds. We don't want somebody who will come and tell us that he is from the north or the east or the west. We don't want anybody who will destroy the relative unity we have in Nigeria, but we want somebody who will reunite Nigerians. We don't want somebody who will start telling us that he can attend this mosque and that church. We need somebody who is a true statesman, who is a true patriotic citizen, who is concerned about the situation of the country, and who has the knowledge and the capacity to do the work. I don't want to let Nigerians think that they want to vote for somebody who can give them money or who can do. No.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Hajiya.